Hi there, I'm Martha Van Dam, and this is Living Beyond. Do you have trouble with looking at your life and the things you are accomplishing or not accomplishing? Do you have trouble with judging yourself and feeling bad about what you feel like you're not doing? Well, I've got an idea for you, something I'd like you to try, and I want you to see if this makes a difference for you. I can promise you it has made a difference for me. So I've got two things for you today. One is this. I'd like you to jot down the things that you feel like you're not doing well enough in. I'm not getting my social media content out. I'm yelling too much at my kids. I'm not keeping up with my finances. My house is a wreck. Whatever the things are, write them down. And then what I want you to do is on that same paper is I want you to, and I'll do it right along with you. Where's my paper? Here we go. So then I want you to take a piece of paper and draw a line along the piece of like this on the paper, kind of like a number line. And I want you to think of it like this. Instead of numbers, we're going to think of things that we, down here, we'll put a zero for things that we don't do well at, or we're going to write down things that we don't do well at all. And at the other end, we're going to write aiming toward things that we do really, really, really well. So here's for an example. I'm afraid this is going to be backwards for you because I'm using the way I'm using my camera, but I don't speak German. So I'm putting this way down here at the zero. It's something I don't do. I just don't do it, so I don't do it well, clearly, because I don't do it. Now let me think of something that I do really well. I think I'm a pretty good cook. So I'm going to put myself here, not all the way to the end, because there's always things to learn. But I'm going to say that I'm right here at the cooking. Now, what we really are going to want to ask about these things is, here's where they are on this little line, but am I trending up or am I trending down? Well, my German, it's not going anywhere because I'm not learning anything about it. But let me tell you this, my French is right here. You know why? It's really bad. I couldn't carry on a conversation with a French person. But my French is right here, and here's the important part. It's trending up because I'm learning a little bit. I've got the app on my phone. I play with it from time to time. I listen to some French news sometimes on the radio. Can't understand most of what they're saying, but I'm allowing it to get in my brain. So point is, we're trending up. My cooking, it's not changing much because I work so much. I'm kind of cooking less and less, not taking any classes, not really trying to improve anything. It's pretty much staying the same. Let's see, my skiing skills. Yeah, they're way back here. But they're not going up or down because, well, maybe they're going down because I'm getting older and not practicing at all, not even trying. So maybe I'm trending down with that. Now let's look at something that I might feel bad about. And this is where I hope will be helpful to you. What is something you feel like, oh, I'm not quite getting? And I will say, oh, I'm not getting all of that social media content put together like I'd like to. There's some business growth that I'm struggling with. So I'm just going to put business growth here. It's better than my French. It's not as good as the cooking that I've done for ever since I was a little girl. It's somewhere in here. But here's the thing. It's trending up. It's trending up because I'm working at it really hard. Is it where I want it to be? No. But it's trending up. What we're after in life is not to be at this given place on this line we have accomplished, we have done. No. What we're after is being at a place in life where we're improving on those things. Let's just imagine that you feel like you're yelling too much in your household. You're yelling at your kids and you don't like it. What I'm going to say is that you put it on a line too. Maybe it's down here and you're not okay with that. And so you say, I'm just yelling too much. I'm not happy about that. I'm yelling. I feel bad every time I do it, and I know it impacts my kids and my husband in a bad way. So yelling, don't like it. Are you getting worse? Are you staying the same? Neither one of those are acceptable if it's something that you really want to see different. But am I trending up? That's what we want. We want trending up. We want to stop judging ourselves by, I don't have everything in my world over here at this perfect place. No, I'm growing. We want to be filling the growing part so that we're continuing to trend up and not judge ourselves on where we are in this moment. So there's the trending up piece. Start asking yourself, how am I doing? Am I trending these things that I'm unhappy with myself? Am I staying the same? Am I getting worse? Or am I trending up? And if you're not trending up, that's not horrible either. That means, well, what do I need to do to help myself trend up? Do I need to get some support from a friend? Do I need to see a counselor? Do I need to take a class, depending on what it is? And what do I need to do to help myself trend up and get better? Trending up being what's the most important piece. And the next thing I'd like you to do is I'd like you to walk around your house or your work. And I'd like you to, the things that you maybe have been frustrated with yourself in the past, I'd like you to look at each one of those things and be able to call them out like, there's a pile over there that I've wanted to get through for a long time and haven't. Here's a mess over here. Here's something that needs to be done that's not done. If you're in your house, you might be walking around going, there are dishes in the sink. The dishwasher needs to be unloaded. There's a pile of laundry over here. And I want you to look at those intentionally as a fact, not as a judgment against yourself. There's a pile of laundry. If you were putting it on here, you might say, yeah, keeping up with the laundry, it's somewhere over here. It's not way over here where I'd like it to be. It's somewhere over here. But then I want you, as you've gone through and you've found these things that you're unhappy with, then I want you to ask yourself, so is there something I need to do to make it better? Or do I need to accept it the way that it is right now? And sometimes in our life, when we have a million kids, when the kids running around and we have to be at jobs and we have social events going on and we have other relationships to take care of, when there's so many responsibilities, sometimes we need to be able to say, that's what it's going to look like right now. And I'm okay with that. Make ourselves okay with that, recognizing that there may come a time when it gets better, but I'm not going to beat myself up. So our point is that what we really want to be doing is not calling ourselves perfection at any slice and time of our life. This little chart can change every day. There can be something that, like if I suddenly decided to learn German, which I can promise you I'm not, it's just not on my list, nothing wrong with it, but it's not on my list. But if I should suddenly decide I want to add that in my app and start learning German, suddenly I'm trending up. Even if I have had just one class, I'm trending up. That's what we're after, is helping yourself trend up. Stop judging yourself for not being where you want to be and start focusing on trending up in whatever those areas are. Look around your home, look around your work, find things that you fussed at yourself before in the past and ask yourself, do I accept it as it is, or do I choose to trend up? And see what that changes for you. I think it's a game changer. Trending up instead of failing, I'll take it any day of the week. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a wonderful uptrending day. Thanks, and bye-bye.